Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to teach you about drying herbs for storage throughout winter. They should pretty much last you about all winter. And so typically you want to do this in the morning. This is when the essential oils in the plant sits at its peak. So looking at this plant, it's actually sprouting flowers. This right here is the spearmint, just freshly watered, but that doesn't really matter. So like how I explained in the mint video, you want to come down to where you find a split where they're gonna double. Right here is a good example. See these two right here? They're gonna double off. Let me give you guys another example, one that's growing a bit more prominent. Okay. So this itself is an example. So I have a snip here, and these doubled off into branches. But these, oh, this is a big one right here. So you see, they come up, they double off into their own, and then on the other side, I did the same thing. So we're just gonna collect those and let it keep doubling. All right, so start snipping. All right, so snipping it right here. Bang, and then as you guys see, right where the snip is, there's two branches now that's gonna double off. You would collect these like if you were harvesting them for fresh tea or anything else. And you just keep on trimming, keep on trimming. All right, this looks like a good first batch. So we're gonna gather these, rinse them, bring them upstairs. Then, like how I said in my previous video, you guys want to pick these for any bad or discolorations or bitten or broken ones. All right, so just make sure you keep that in mind and make sure you search thoroughly. One right there. All right, garbage. So when you have the thing dried out and stuff, hey guys, when you have everything dried out and stuff, you're gonna want to hang it in a nice, airy, breathable area on the wall. You're gonna want to hang it upside down, if you get what I mean. So where it's growing, where the stem root is, where you cut, you hang these upside down. These are some ones that I have been drying already. They should be good to take down. You want to hang them for about 2 weeks. Here's another one I've been using that I have dried. I don't have the mason jars to store these how you're supposed to, so I just, keep them upside down for as long as possible as I use them. But as you can see here, we got a rubber band, preferably the small ones that you would use to braid your hair is the ones I use. Because as these things dry, they're gonna shrink. So the rubber band is good because it's gonna get smaller as it shrinks, and just keeping everything nice and tight. But as you can see, this is the bottom and then this is the top. You kind of want to hang like that and then hold it upside down. So we're gonna go get these fresh spearmints wrapped up right now with the band, and then we're gonna go hang these up upside down. We're gonna take down this peppermint and some more catnip because this is done drying, and eventually these are gonna go into some mason jars to store throughout the winter and have for tea. And you can also do this for basil, thyme, and anything that is like a spice. Now, because of how thick these are, I'm not gonna pack them so densely into one little band because you kind of want like roominess for it to be able to dry, and just you want it to breathe so it can dry good and not be all clumped together, so that the moisture can just dry out. So I got 4 pieces here and 4 pieces I'm gonna band up here, and we'll do it like that. All right, and so now that I got the 2 tied up, we'll hang these now. There goes 1. There goes 2. And here is the peppermint and catnip, and I'll be getting mason jars for these eventually. And on a plate to make sure they're not going anywhere, we're gonna strip these clean, leave the barks to the side, and keep on going. You can either pluck them or slide your hand across the stem to make sure everything goes. Be careful with splatters. You don't want to kind of get all your material all over the place. You want to keep it as contained as possible so that all of them can go. Oy, Marcio, no. so that we can all put it into the jar. All right, let me continue. Now be careful as you're doing this. These stems can tend to fling all over the place. Now we fill them up. And then you'll see left over, you have a bunch of little seeds that you can plant for next year. And then that's pretty much it. Store the seeds in the bag for next season. Now again, we're gonna repeat the process with the peppermint. Boom, all done. And there are things you can do with the stems, but I tend to not use them because when you dry your herbs, they're pretty much useless. But let's get this in the bowl. It's a lot of harvest right there. But yeah, there's not gonna be any seeds for the peppermint, as you can see. The reason is because when I harvested these, there was no flowers on the peppermint. So there's not gonna be any seeds because the seeds come from the flowering. But there is some sprouting out now, so the next time I do harvest these and I put them in their jars, there will be peppermint seeds. And I wouldn't really much have to worry about it because they come back naturally every year. Same thing for the catnip. Some of the flowers, you know, you just let them flower up, die, and the seeds drop in the ground and they respawn, you know, just by themselves. But you know, it's always good to have a few seeds on hand just in case you want to plant elsewhere, or remove the ones you've had planted and then plant them somewhere else. Or let's say you just go to a new location, you want to plant something, or just have emergency seeds on deck. So yep, there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys were able to get your herbs, anything in stores that you can need. These are going to be used for tea mainly, and but you can put like cilantro or basil or like thyme or anything in here and like use as like real seasoning that you would buy from the store. So yep, same thing works with both days. Use the same method, everything herb wise. You can just go ahead, dry it up, store it in there, and use it for later. So until next video, guys, take care, stay wondering. Oh, quickly, real quick, don't forget to label these, all right?